Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, Honorable Dr. David Musabayana, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Swedish companies, development cooperation partners, dear friends and guests, all protocols observed. Warmly welcome to the Swedish residents celebrating the Sweden's National Day. Thank you to In Total Band for those wonderful national anthems. I very much look forward to hearing more of your tunes later today. Today, Sweden celebrates its 500-year anniversary as an independent nation. Today marks the 500 years since Gustav Vasa was elected king on the 6th of June, 1523, which laid the foundation of Sweden as the independent state as we know it today. The 6th of June, 1809, is also the day on which Sweden adopted a new important constitution, which transferred substantial power from the king to our parliament, a landmark in Sweden's democratic development. This was a brief background to why we formally celebrate our National Day on the 6th of June. However, another day, at least as important to Swedes as our National Day, is Midsummer Eve. Midsummer Eve is celebrated on a Friday between the 19th and 25th of June. So since we want to offer you, our dear guests, the best of what Sweden has to offer, today's event is a joint celebration combining our National Day and Midsummer Eve traditions. Since the 16th century, midsummer celebrations has been held in Sweden to welcome summertime, warmer days, lights and sunshine, and also the season of fertility. Celebrating light and nicer temperatures might sound strange in a country like Zimbabwe, but since the winter brings total darkness around the clock in large parts of Sweden, the spring and the return of light literally equals the return of life for many people. At Midsummer Eve, Swedes typically flee the city and head out to the countryside to meet up with friends and family to celebrate together. Often, we begin the day by picking flower to make flower crowns, which is part of the midsummer dress code. You also find the same flower crowns in the midsummer poles, but slightly bigger. The maypole is raised in an open spot to allow for traditional ring dances, something that you will experience soon. A typical midsummer menu would include the bites that you hopefully have tried here today, including cured salmon, new potatoes with fresh dill, Västerbotten cheese quiche, and hard bread. The midsummer celebrations last for the whole day and night. And if you're close to a lake or the coast, a midnight swim is something mandatory. The sun does not set before 11 p.m., and that is a clear sign that the Swedish summer has arrived. Honorable Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, during today's celebration, we wish to showcase the broad scope of Sweden's engagement and presence in Zimbabwe. A warm welcome again to the representatives from different Swedish companies within the mining, transport and retail sector, as well as to our development cooperation partners working in human rights, democracy and governance, environment and climate, and also inclusive economic development. In addition to direct support through the embassy, there is also cooperation between Zimbabwean and Swedish authorities, including with the Zimbabwe General Auditor's Office, the Zimbabwe Meteorological Service Department, as well as an academic exchange. A number of Zimbabwean scholars are each year accepted to Swedish universities for advanced studies. It is my pleasure to host several of the former students here today. The activities with the Alumni Network, engaging young Swedes and Zimbabweans on issues such as climate change, is a great example of how we can bring our societies together around common causes. Dear alumni, you find some of them there under the roof. Thanks for your outstanding work and commitment. Sweden's history in relation with Zimbabwe dates back to before independence, and Sweden's political and humanitarian support to the liberation movements. We have maintained our presence also during the more challenging years in the beginning of the 2000s, until today, and we remain engaged and are one of the biggest bilateral donors in Zimbabwe today. Sweden's government fully supports every opportunity of reforms and progress, both politically and economically, and we aim to strengthen the dialogue between our two countries. As an EU member state, we also want to participate developing the relations between EU and Zimbabwe and contribute to the EU development assistance. Sweden is supportive to the re-engagement efforts expressed by the Zimbabwean government and welcomes the newly launched dialogue platform with the aim to clear Zimbabwe's debts and arrears. The coming elections mark a cornerstone in Zimbabwe's democratic development, and we welcome the statements made by His Excellency President Mnangagwa concerning free, fair, and peaceful elections. We also welcome the announcements made by His Excellency to welcome observers for the elections, including an observation mission from the European Union. Honorable Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Swedish Embassy look very much forward to our continued work and collaboration in and with Zimbabwe. We remain a committed partner. Please take your time and tour the stands in the garden to have an appreciation of some of the work, activities, and collaboration that Sweden and Swedish entities here represent. Before ending, I want to take the opportunity to convey the warmest regards from my ambassador, Her Excellency Åsa Persson, who unfortunately could not be with us here today, but I can assure you that she is with us in her mind and spirit, and also in song, as I'm sure many of you have experienced before. I also want to express my warm appreciation and gratitude to the embassy's team. Dear colleagues, thanks for your efforts making a day like this possible, and also for your contributions throughout the year as part of Team Sweden here in Zimbabwe. With these words, Honorable Deputy Minister, Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, let me propose a toast. To both our countries and to peace and prosperity for the peoples of Sweden and Zimbabwe. To the long life and good health of the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and the King of Sweden, His Majesty King Carl Gustaf XVI. Cheers and skål!